What did you just take?
Pills.
For your health?
Yeah.
Or Molly? You're jumping. You're sick with COVID, but you're gonna just to make the show entertaining. You're gonna drop Molly. So if you want, we'll do the open. You can talk about your ordeal, and we can do a raw review. That should be probably 40 minutes right there.
Just so you know, from here on out, I'm a whole different. I am not kowtowing to nobody. Nobody's gonna tell me who I can talk to. Nobody's gonna tell me what I can say on my show.
All right.
I'm going to tell you what you.
No. You can wait a minute, Big Nose, because I got messages which I did not appreciate of people trying to tell me who I'm going to be. Let my friends. I decide who my friends are, and if people don't like who I'm friends with, they can go themselves. Go ahead, Disco.
What
And I don't. And I'm not holding nobody's feelings for nothing ever again, because nobody gives a about mine. But go ahead.
So what? So how did your ordeal go down?
No, look, I'm not going to get into details because I'm not the type of guy that's, thank you for everybody that wrote and woe is me and this happened to me. Bottom line is, I was in the hospital.
How do you think you just offhand, completely random, how you think you got it, or you think you were in a compromised situation?
I was in a 1,000% compromised situation.
Yeah, so you know how you got it. You're pretty good, yeah. All right.
Because I'm in a business where everybody in my business is a and everybody's looking for validation and everybody wants to get along and everybody wants to see how much they can work me to see how much they can get out of me. Like I'm some idiot that woke up, like I don't know what the I'm doing. Like I haven't seen every trick. I haven't heard every trick. I haven't done every trick.
Use every trick.
Who the do you think you're talking to? And so we've come into a place in our lives where everything changes, bro. In 20 years, it's probably going to be worse. Nobody can handle the truth. You got to everybody and make them feel good and try to validate them because everybody wants everybody to like them. I don't give a if you don't like me. If you don't like how I am, then don't roll with me. Because the one thing I can say, Rey Mysterio, Norman Smiley, Glenn Gilberti, Chris Jericho, all those guys that are my friends the longest in this business, those are the type of that know me and they know how I am and they accept me for how I am with my mental defects, my big head, my everything. They just and they'll tell me the truth, and we can talk to each other as men without nobody being a but everybody else wants everybody to like them. I want everybody to be my friend. I want everybody to validate me. I want everybody to put me over. I used to be like that, bro, because there was something maybe missing in my life that I needed people to put me over, but I don't need that anymore. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to come on this show and you want to talk get ready because I'm not going to, kowtow anybody anymore. So let me tell you what happened. I was in the hospital. I wake up. There's 6 doctors in front of me, a nephrologist, a cardiologist.
What's a nephrologist?
It's a kidney doctor.
Okay.
An infectious disease doctor, and they're very, very mad.
What do you mean by mad? Like they're angry with each other?
They're angry with me because I'm not taking my pills. I'm being very rude. I'm not listening to instructions.
This is in the hospital?
This is in the hospital. Where else
why are you not listening to their instructions? Why are you being a pain in the ass?
Because I just didn't want to believe it was as bad as they were telling me. I didn't want to hear bad news.
Right. So you were very defensive because you don't want to hear bad news. They're giving you bad news, and you're being defensive, and now it's creating a combative environment with the doctors.
Right. Because now the bad news means I can't work and I can't make money.
Right.
As if that's everything in life, which it isn't.
Right.
And so they're talking to me, and one guy just gives me a kick right in the nuts. He goes, well, Mr. Ashenoff, since you don't seem to understand the gravity of the situation, I'm going to put it to you in black and white. There's a very good chance, and when I mean very good chance, over 60% that your heart is going to stop. What would you like us to do with that heart? The other guy goes, I just was in shock. The other guy goes, obviously that didn't seem to elicit a response out of you. Well, of course it didn't. I'm in shock. Your kidneys are failing. What would you like us to do with that? Donate it to science? They gave us like 3 or 4 things. Then another guy walks in, a chaplain, and you know I hate religion.
Right.
And the wanted to pray with me. I almost threw him out the window. But that's real bro. And then you just you survey your life and you go, okay, so what have I done? Had a lot of fun, took a lot of drugs, traveled the world, told a lot of people to go get but I did it my way. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I am not in any way, shape, or form going to, in any way, shape, or form, kowtow, bend to, kiss ass, just because there's people in this industry that have money and everybody's trying to get as much money as they can and they don't want to tell them the truth. One of the things, some of the conversations that I had with my closest friends were, how did you put up with my bullshit for so long? And one of the things they always told me is, no matter what, at least you kept it real with us. And most don't. And when I wanted to hear something real, I just went to you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to lose that essence for nobody. Yeah. And nobody's going to tell me who my friends are, because if I were to be born tomorrow again, or if I were to be born 5 more times, I'd want you to be one of my friends again, D.I. I'd want Ray to be one of my friends, because you guys have a lot of credibility with me. You don't me, you know what I'm saying? And that's important to me in my life. But I was very, 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 and I'm not a dramatic guy. I'm not, oh, look at how much I work. Look how sick I am. Thank you to that's just not me. Doesn't make me better than anybody. Doesn't make me smarter than anybody. It's just who I am. And at the end of the day, bro, you know, I just want to live whatever I have left, whether it's 1 day, 2 days. What does it make a difference if at my funeral 5 guys are there or 300 guys are there? I'm dead. You know, what did I do while I was here? What did I help do? My inner being is a helpful person like you, Disco. You like to help people. So do I. There's no way I would have helped so many guys that aren't my family members if there wasn't a part of me that likes to help people. And so, but what are you going to be known for? For a guy that just went around everybody and you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, at the end of the day, dog, I just had a kind of like an awakening, and that's all there is to it, you know. And let me tell you one thing: I am very fortunate, and I do not over dramatize this to be alive.
Let me ask you a question. On a scale of 0 to 100, okay, and like 0 being the worst, 100 being feeling the worst, 100 being feeling the best. At your lowest point, what did you feel like on a scale of 0 to 100? And on a scale of 0 to 100, how do you feel now?
From a scale of 0 to 100, I felt like 1,000. I felt
no, zero being the worst. 0 being the worst.
Negative 1,000.
Right. Horrible.
Bro, I was looking at death, dude.
Right.
It's not a script, you know? So when you're looking at death, and I'm an idiot, because when I was young, and if I brought some of the Mexican wrestlers here, Norman Smiley said a very funny story once on a cold open where these military guys took out guns, and I told them, shoot me, what are you going to do? Because I was a idiot, because I thought I was a badass. What if they would have shot me? You know, I can tell you stories of drug dealers sticking guns in my mouth and me going, shoot me, because I was a idiot, because I was too busy trying to be a badass. For what? You know, so you look back at that shit, it's kid shit, it's stupid. It's only a idiot would do that. But I thought I was being a badass. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so how do you feel now?
Right now, from a 0 to a 100, what, 0 is the worst or the best?
Yeah, 0 is the worst. 100 is the best. You feel great.
I feel right now like a 70. 70, and it took me a long time to get here, bro. Right. A long time. It was very, 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 very scary. And I have no problems telling you I cried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's good that you kicked it. So, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
but let me just say this. Nobody, and I do mean nobody, will tell me who my friends are. Nobody.
Right.
And you're one of my friends, so just want to say that.
Well, that's cool. You're one of my best friends, too.